Alright, today on William's Adventures, I'm going to take and show you what I've been doing so far, the progress I've made on my flak vest, and a little bit of explanation of my thought process behind what I'm doing. So, let me turn the camera around and show you what's going on. Alright, so if you're wanting to know, I'm using a Brother VX1140. Yes, it's missing the little piece right there. So what I did was I actually took all the seams out of what I'd sewn. Like there's not a single seam in here. And I was at Walmart doing some shopping, and I ran across this shirt, long sleeve shirt that the color matches the gloves that I'm using perfectly. And here's the color of it. As you can tell, it matches the gloves. So I bought it. And what I'm going to do is use the duck cloth, this one for the inside lining, and then use this t-shirt material for the outside lining so it matches up. So what I did was I cut all the seams out of this shirt except for the seam that runs down the sleeve. As you can see here, I cut it all out. And then I laid the pattern for my flak vest on top of it and cut it all out all the way around. And what I did was I left inch and a half, 2 inches extra on the side. This way I can put a Velcro strip on the sides. So this way it's a little bit more adjustable and make it easier to wear. But I figured this way I would have a flak vest that matches my gloves, and I could work from that color palette up. So I have this beautiful blue here. As you can see, it's all dusty and dirty, but now what I also did was I had this batting material, and so I cut it out too by laying the flak vest on it, and then basically taking a Sharpie, as you can see right there, tracing around the edge, and then cutting it out. But it's not very thick, as you can see here. But what I will be doing is sandwiching it between basically the outer layer of fabric and the inner layer of fabric for my flak vest. And then I will be basically sewing a pattern on here. What I'm thinking is my current thought process is this is the back of the flak vest here, but basically running a line that kind of curves in a little bit and up to the shoulders. So basically like that. If you can see the crease of the fabric. I don't know yet. I just might run a straight line. Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like the middle, run a straight line, and then progressively curve it out more and more and more until, I get to like maybe here, and then it curves up. So this basically follows the contours of my chest here. I think that would look pretty cool. that I might have, I'm thinking I might have to take and sew on, like fold this over here and sew on a 2 to 3 inch strip on the in here that matches that'll match the outside size of the for the flak vest for that strip of, because I'm thinking of having a couple strips of Velcro this way. I can adjust the sizes I want and literally having them side by side like this. But there you go, that's my what I currently got going on. So now I have to sew all this up and yeah, work on that. Now, one of the things I did do is up here, if you notice, this is at an angle now. If you can actually see it, this is at an angle where it was originally squared. What I did was, with the help of my wife, I matched the taper of my angle or shoulder and then pinned it and then cut it off. So this way it should rest nice and flat against the top of my shoulder. And that's where the seam will run too. So it should be able to be hidden very easily by the armor. Alrighty. Well, there you go.